Soldiers of Sparta, men forged in the fire of discipline, heirs to immortal glory. Today, we find ourselves on the eve of a battle that will define not only the fate of our lives, but the legacy of our city, the name that we will carry forever in the hearts of the world. Sparta is not made of stones or walls. Sparta is made of men like you, of blood, of steel, and above all, of an unshakable reputation. From the moment you first picked up a spear, from the moment your feet touched the land of Sparta, you have carried a weight. It is not the weight of a weapon, nor the weight of armor, but the weight of responsibility. To carry the name of Sparta on your back means to live a life of honor, of discipline, of courage. It means never to waver, never to hesitate, never to retreat. There is a reason why the world knows the name of Sparta. It is not our walls that defend us, for our walls are our shields. Our ramparts are the steady hands of our brothers at our side. What separates us from other men is not our physical strength, but our reputation. The reputation for being tireless, relentless, indomitable. Each of you here today represents that reputation. Every blow you strike, every step you take on the battlefield will echo not only through the present, but through generations. Remember, soldiers, what we do today will be remembered by our children and our children's children. Our reputation is not just ours, it belongs to the future. And that is why we must fight as if our every action were etched in the stars. The Spartan reputation is not built in a day, but can be destroyed in an instant of weakness. And we will not allow that. Not while we have strength in our arms and courage in our hearts. Today, when the enemy looks at us, they will see more than men. They will see the weight of centuries of Spartan glory. Each of us is the heir to a long line of warriors who never allowed Sparta's reputation to be tarnished. Think of the men who came before us. Warriors who faced challenges greater than we can imagine, who gave their lives not for riches, not for power, but so that Sparta's name would remain untarnished. These men are looking down on us now. They watch us from beyond the grave, waiting for us to keep the flame of Sparta's reputation burning. History watches us, and there is no room for weakness. Sparta's reputation was not built on empty promises or lofty words. It was built on the blood of those who fought to their last breath, knowing that their actions would echo through eternity. What will you do today? What mark will you leave on the world? Fight with the knowledge that your names will be remembered alongside the greatest warriors who ever lived. Fight so that when our children speak of us, they can say with pride, "My fathers not only fought for Sparta, they enhanced its reputation." Soldiers, reputation is more than what others say about us. Reputation is who we are. It is a reflection of our discipline, our strength, our ability to sacrifice everything for the greater good. In Sparta, we learned from an early age that shame is worse than death. There is no punishment more severe than being despised by your comrades, your city, your ancestors. You know what it means to live by this code. And you know that if we fail today, our shame will be seen by all. The world will not forget. Other kingdoms may ignore their defeats, other armies may flee and rise again, but not Sparta. Our reputation is as strong as our sword, and we cannot, under any circumstances, tarnish it. Each of you bears this responsibility. If one fails, we all fail, and we will not allow that. Because we are more than soldiers, we are Spartans. We are those who, in the face of any adversity, do not retreat. We are those who turn death into glory, who would rather fall with honor than live in shame. We are those who understood from birth that reputation is everything. Today, when our enemies look at you, they know who they are dealing with. They know we are different. They have heard of Sparta, and now they are about to see it with their own eyes. They are afraid, and they know that they are not facing ordinary men. They are not facing soldiers who can be bought, seduced, or corrupted by fear. They are facing Spartans, men whose name is synonymous with honor. They know that they cannot buy our glory, that they cannot tarnish our reputation, because our reputation is sacred, and that is what will destroy them. Because while they fight for power, wealth, or revenge, we fight for something much greater. We fight to protect the legacy of our city, to keep the name of Sparta alive. They may try to destroy us physically, but they can never destroy what we represent, because our reputation has already been written in the hearts of all those who have known the power of Sparta. And today, we will reinforce that. Let us remind the world why Sparta is feared, why Sparta is respected. Remember, men, reputation is not just about what we do in life, but what we leave behind in death. When the last of us falls, what will be remembered? What manner of men were we? It is not wealth, it is not power, it is not dominion that counts in the end. What truly matters is the way we live and fight. It is the honor we hold in our hearts and the respect we inspire in others. Today we fight not only for our lives but for our name. And our name is Sparta. We fight for a reputation that has stood for generations and will continue to do so if we hold firm to the pledge we made the day we took up our weapons. We fight for a city that will not bow, for a people who will never be subjugated. Every sword we raise today will be to protect that honor. Every blow we strike will be a reminder that Sparta's reputation is not something that can be taken from us. For as long as we stand, as long as our hearts beat, Sparta's reputation will be unshakable. And even when our bodies fall, even when our names are lost to time, our reputation will live on. For we are Spartans. We are those who refuse to be forgotten, those whose glory will echo throughout eternity. Today, do not fight just for yourselves. Fight for something greater. Fight for Sparta's reputation, for that name that you bear on your chest. Fight so that the world may know that as long as there is a Spartan standing, glory and honor will never die. For Sparta, for honor, for immortality.